What an arsenal Dave Roberts has to choose from among his National League pitchers, including Mr. 3,000 strikeout ex-Clayton Kershaw.
Joins Walter Johnson and Bob Gibson as the only pitchers with 3,000 or more strikeouts, all with one team.
Chris Sale, a 9-time All-Star, though currently on the IL with a broken rib.
Yeah, this is another one of those guys that I had to face coming up, and so disgusting with that fastball-slider combination, and he's reinvented himself just like Clayton Kershaw to make sure he continues to get strikeouts.
Zach Wheeler started the day, the NL strikeout leader.
And this is one of those guys you can expect him to go deep in a ball game, has 7 different pitches, all of them he could throw for strikes and strike guys out. The ace of this Phillies roster.
Paul Skeens makes it 2 All-Star appearances in 2 seasons.
I mean, is there an All-Star team without Paul Skeens at this point? And this is who I expect to start the game as well. The most electric stuff we have in the game.
Logan Webb leads all of baseball in quality starts.
And one of the reasons why, Kevin, is because he's made an adjustment to his arsenal, done a much better job at being less predictable in certain counts, having a lot more success using his stuff to both sides of the plate.
His teammate Robbie Ray has a whip just north of 1.
I mean, came back from injury, and it looks like the same dude we saw there in Toronto who won a Cy Young. The lefty continues to pound the strike zone and get so many swing and miss. He's been huge for this Giants rotation.
And for the second time, Freddie Peralta is an All-Star.
Fastball Freddie, not to mention that nasty slider he's got too. The velocity comes so quickly to a hitter, and it gets on you so quick. It's got that spin rate that continues to jump late in the strike zone.
Among the first-time All-Star starters in the National League, Matthew Boyd, Mackenzie Gore, the outstanding young left-hander in Washington, and Yoshinobu Yamamoto, better than 10 strikeouts per 9 innings. How about the relievers in the National League? And among them, cue up Timmy Trumpets, it's Edwin Diaz.
Yes, and when we talk about electricity, he's one of the main ones we talk about from the back end of the bullpen. You see the fastball, how it can ride on guys. The slider is disgusting as well, especially to righties. But he's got that accuracy with pinpoint control, too, with 2 strikes.
Jason Adam, in his first full season with the Padres, gets the call.
So underrated. He was so great with the Rays, but also now has transferred that over to San Diego and has been the same electric pitcher. The fastball has some serious spin rate to it.
And Randy Rodriguez has given up just 3 earned runs all season.
Yeah, he's made it look easy in that Giants bullpen that's really needed it. We've talked about their starting pitching, but Randy Rodriguez has some really good stuff as far as that slider, that fastball that dives down and away from lefties and into righties. The movement continues to move late in the strike zone.
Matt Olson gets the call, X in his home park.
Yeah, he's definitely started to heat up a lot more recently. Much better swings, better swing decisions as well. Starting to see the power come more into play.
Eugenio Suarez is one.
I mean, he's a big name because all he does is have big power. I mean, think about somebody in the middle of the order that consistently drives in runs using the long ball. If you make a mistake, he will make you pay. And glad to see him make his second career All-Star selection here tonight.
Congratulations, Hunter Goodman, on his first appearance.
We've seen Hunter Goodman do some special things. Down in Miami, I saw him come to town and do some serious work down there against the Marlins.
X, what a season Brendan Donovan's put together.
One of my favorite players. He's always kind of had that underrated mark to him. Even when he was in the minor leagues, nobody expected him to do this type of work. And guess what? He can play every single position on the field as well. One of the most valuable players you have in Major League Baseball.
And then, of course, there's Kyle Schwarber, headed to the All-Star game for the 3rd time. 27 home runs, second most for him before the All-Star game in his career. Of course, the 2022 season when he had 29. All right, we get through the infield reserves. Let's get to the outfield reserves. And X, what a breakout season it's been for James Wood.
Crazy to think that this kid is 22 years old, quietly just goes about his business, hitting there in the nation's capital.
Nothing like a first All-Star game for Miami's Kyle Stowers.
Yeah, and you think about that trade coming over from the Orioles looking back like maybe we should have kept this one.
Corbin Carroll leads the NL with 9 triples.
When you think about an MVP candidate, I know he's hurt right now, but someone that can do every single thing on the field at an extremely high level, the performance every night, you can't keep your eyes off of him because he's going to do something special.
And why have an All-Star game if this guy's not going?
Oh, my goodness. He's made for the show, right? He's made for this type of platform. He knows people come out to watch him play because he does things like that, and he has fun doing it. He's like a little kid, Fernando Tatis Jr.
We are back. He is the reigning AL Cy Young winner and an All-Star X for the second year in a row.
And he should be. 148 strikeouts and 116 innings pitched. His team has 57 wins. That leads the league.
Garrett Crochet, an All-Star in year one in Boston.
Yeah, really special. The intensity that he's had coming over to Boston. He's just about gone and done his work every single time out. He's been the one predictable pitcher in that rotation that's done it from start to the middle of the season.
Yusei Kikuchi, an All-Star in year one with the Angels.
Yeah, good to see him make those changes he made when he went from Toronto to Houston.
Another left-hander here. Where would the Yankees be without Max Fried?
Oh, my goodness. When you talk about someone that understands how to get strikeouts, but also how to get himself ground balls, he does so well at that.
And the most experienced here. So good to see Jacob deGrom part of this game again.
The reemergence has been amazing, especially after the injuries. He was one of the best pitchers in history for the Texas Rangers in the month of June. He's now gotten back to that untouchable Jacob deGrom that we saw with the Mets when he had the long hair and I had to face him.
Yes, right, exactly. How'd you do against him, by the way?
Let's not talk about it, Kev.
Hunter Brown has been exceptional for the Astros. He's a first-time All-Star. Joining him among that group, Chris Bubich, Shane Smith, the White Sox representative, and Seattle's Brian Wu. An incredible group of left-handers between Crochet and Fried and Kikuchi and Skubal, who has to be the starter. There's a ton of experience among the relief corps for the American League, and Aroldis Chapman has sparkled in Boston.
Yeah, and we continue to talk about him because he may be one of those guys at the trade deadline that we may see going to a different team just because of how good he's been. It was tough.
Triple digits like Josh Hader can get to.
And this is one of those ones that quietly goes about his business. He's been about as automatic as any closer in the game this year.
Reserves, first-year Red Sox Alec Bregman.
I mean, just came out the gate swinging the bat and made it look like it was going to be easy for him to be in Boston. Obviously, this is a player that they really needed, right? You needed the power production. You needed somebody consistent, getting on base, didn't strike out much. One of the main reasons why he's one of the best third basemen in the game.
Bobby Witt Jr. is a shoo-in here.
I mean, one of the best players we have in Major League Baseball, one of the most athletic.
You know, since coming off the IL, Jazz has been unstoppable.
He's been on some type of power surge. I mean, I was at the game yesterday, saw another one of those.
Alejandro Kirk is quietly top 10 in baseball in hitting.
One of those guys that does an amazing job for the Blue Jays every single night.
Brandon Lau gets the call again, although he left today's game with left side soreness, his second trip to the All-Star.
Yeah, you're hoping he feels better because, I mean, nobody talks about what Jonathan Aranda has done. I'm glad he gets his first one. One of the guys that's been touted as quite a prospect for a while for them.
Also hard to believe Jeremy Pena is a first-timer. And then congratulations to Brent Rooker, who again is quietly putting together a big-time season, second-time All-Star, 18 home runs, the most among primary ALDHs. And we continue with the reserves. Here's a guy, enjoying arguably his best season.
Yeah, I've talked a lot about Byron Buxton this year. I think one of the reasons was because he's playing outfield, right? Using the legs. He's getting used to being out there every single day, and I think that's transferred over to the offensive side. He's smashing them.
Stephen Kwan smashing things.
And this is one of those players that does everything, whether it be defensively, offensively. He's gotten himself a lot better in left field.
J-Rod, a fan favorite, is a third-time All-Star.
Everybody loves the way this kid plays. He will continue to mature and get better.